for some... there we go. So, finally, technical issues. It's gonna get a pattern for some reason. Anyway, welcome to the show, guys. This is Michi Hoyer from ACR Zakspeed. And we are having a very special show tonight. It is Laser Cutter that created this Knockhill track, or Knocky, as it say. It's still work in progress. He had a go at me, like, wanting to get out on this specific track, and I was like, yeah, why not? Showing it off, showing that it is great stuff today, and that there is great stuff being produced at the minute. And yeah, gonna take the ACR Zakspeed Mercedes around this circuit right there, so gonna have a look at it, definitely. That means getting on the soft tires, getting on the full power of the brakes, getting on lower pressures, and literally that's about it. We keep the setup as it is right now. It's the new rFactor 2. Oh dear, I cannot exit the pits. So Laser Cutter, as soon as you watch, that probably needs fixing. So yeah, we're gonna have a look at the track. It's the new rFactor build, so the 1110 build. Very bumpy road, turn 1, a bit of a wiggle, and it's already off. He warned me of that turn 1, but still I couldn't resist to race too fast around it. Coming up turn 3, so that is, you know, I've never done a single lap here yet. Turn 4 and 5. You guys, whoops. You guys will see how I learn a track now. That is something interesting, I would say. Oh, Mythbuster, that's very interesting for you to see then. How Laser Cutter has done his work. So hello everyone on the show. Let's see whether we can produce something very nice here. Hairpin. And actually that is one lap already. And I hope that the railroad build up is in progress. Holy moly, that track is bumpy there. Spun it around a second time. Alright, definitely I want to get on some grip here first. So I'm quickly gonna leave, have a look at the session settings. Alright, I think... There we go. Put it in 5 times, that should be fair enough. Oh Robert, I'm currently not sure whether you're kidding or not kidding. I actually do not know the track. I've been told that it is regularly used for racing in, I think, British Tour Car Championships and Formula 4. They are racing there quite a bit. Other than that, I have no clue really. So I hope Laser Cutter has a chance to have a look here and actually give some decent feedback. Don't spin. And 3. Such a bumpy surface, it's ridiculous. Right, you come up that hill and you... Oh, that is a narrow chicane for sure. On turn 6 that is. Been... On turn 7 is that hairpin already. Just to make it that little bit harder, I decided to not run any traction control or ABS. At least the British touring cars have been right. Alright, I'm gonna look pretty retarded on this circuit for a long time. Getting that turn 1 done without spinning off entirely. And little note for myself, with super lit rear tires. No car stable in the back. Want to get that wipers off. There you go. Still some buck in there. Alright, let's focus a bit. So laser cutter, it's as bumpy as it is right here. Also the track size seems like pretty small in terms of track width.
The lap was a 1:10.39.
Oh yeah, should have shifted into second. So what has become quite clear already is that we need a perfect setup on the dumpers to not let the car dance too much.
The lap was a 58.63.
Fairly enough. Oh, Mickey, that's what you always should do. Save your data here. So, laser cutter, what should I be able to put in terms of a lap time with this car? If I don't spin and stuff. I said don't spin. Yeah, I think it's just me and this traction control and ABS thing. That makes it incredibly hard now. Mickey, this plugin should save and start automatically, so whenever you get into the car it gives you 3 beeps and it records, and whenever you stop the car it gives you 3 beeps and stops recording. Happily I did not flip over yet, really. Probably you have to reinstall it or follow the instructions of installation again. Yeah. So 49.3. Too late on the brakes. How much carnage there is on race day on this turn 1? Let me see if I'm just too stupid.
The lap was a 1.
Oops, wall.
0.84.
Wow. This bumpiness is staggering. Hey Brendan. Haven't seen you for a long time. How you doing? I'm so happy right now and did not choose to race this with a Formula Sim racing car. Would have been a pure carnage.
That was a 49.85.
So Laser Cutter, when do you plan to finish this project? Well, the British guys are always pleased with some good weather here.
That was a 50.
Well, Laser Cut, let's put it this way, name me a car where you know a lap time of and I'm gonna put it on and see what I can do. I feel like I need every little downforce available in the back. Let's have a look again. I'm sorry to say, but I believe still the anti-lock brakes. Oh yeah, Brandon, I've been very busy lately. That's why it was a bit silent around me here. Unfortunately, I do not have this car, Wolfgang. At least not an rFactor 2. A 46.4. I'm not sure whether I'm able to do it. Guess we will see. Ran a bit wide. I think this is a late apex corner. Certainly a bit better than before. But despite all that, I'm not sure. I don't think I'm gonna ditch into the 46s. So that is gonna be a 48 something.
That was a
48.2.
48.23.
Too fast again. Oop, so far on the inside. It's a very short track, but it's challenging. It's very challenging. And I like that. Well, let's see. For those of you interested, currently there is this race room racing experience qualifying stuff going on for an on-site event on at the Nürburgring. I think I'm gonna stream the one or other qualifying session where I try to get used to cars and stuff and pace and all that. Because on the 10th of May to the 12th of May there is this on-site competition going on the Race Room Cafe at Nürburgring, simultaneously to the 24 hours of Nürburgring there. So if you guys are interested in coming over at the Nürburgring, I'll be happy to see you. Just leave me a message or write me an email at hoyermichi@avidchronicracing.com so that I have an idea of you guys coming. That looks fairly decent. Bit too wide. Just booked my hotel and booked my train. Just like spend the 280 euros in 2 minutes. Incredible stuff. And that definitely still needs a bit of practice in order to compete well in this race room event.
That was a 47.53.
Ah, too late. So what you say there, Laser Cutter? For turn 1 they usually take a bit of the pit exit on the left to open up the first turn a bit. Okay, let's have a look then. I do not believe I have a British touring car in my inventory here as well. So as I said, this race room racing experience event is gonna be an interesting one, because race room is definitely unknown territory for me, and I definitely need practice on it.
That was a 52.97.
If I could just nail this first turn a bit, that would be great. Same with this turn 6 really. Too fast into the final hairpin on the steering out of the apex. Hey Dave Carr.
That lap was a
So let's give this a proper try then.
47.70.
Missed turn 1 again. You really see I'm not a good GT3 car driver. Honda Civic British Championship car. So shall I swap to that car and get in, what you say, a 52? Is that what you want me to aim for? Hey George Weissman. George, by the way, I'm up for some Porsche 911 racing in a good hour. So half an hour to go there. Bit of a okay apex there for turn 1. Missing turn 6 again. Oh dear. Okay, we bring it back to the line. Very close. Got a PB.
7.48.
Maybe with a fresh set of tires and some lower fuel I would do it. But just saying maybe. So take 15 liters. Final try. Before I then... Whoops. How is this car called? An rFactor 2? The British touring car? Honda Civic. Gonna have a look whether I find it on my list there. What did you do there? A 46.7 Mythbuster on the Project Cast 2 version in the Hurricane. Come on, I know that the Mercedes is better than the Hurricane. Clipping too much of that inside curb there. Oh, that was a cut. Come on. We're not even ditching into the 46s. 47.1.
7.10.
Missed turn 1 completely. Alright, I stop it here. So Mercedes not as quick as the Hurricane. I'm gonna keep this set though. Never know when you're gonna need it. And then I have a quick look. Nissan. There should be a Honda somewhere. There you go. That is Civic. That looks good. Just taking a car, quickly loading it, and then we're aiming for a 52 on this circuit. I mean, I have to say, when looking at this picture, a track looks quite bumpy. Especially if you look at the infield. Holy moly. Rear downforce. I have no clue really what to set on this car. Probably shorter gears. Fair enough. Soft tires. Alright, let's have a look. Sounds like a proper GT car, touring car, definitely. There's good force feedback on it. Just weird steering. But you feel every bump, so whatever you did there, Laser Cutter, it's pretty... I cannot say it's spot on because I do not know the track really, neither I do know the car. But the force feedback is very, very active. That's something I really can say. A 51.5 for qualifying. Let's have a look. We're not on qualifying though, but is it the case that this Civic is a front wheeler? Front drive wheel? Front wheel drive, sorry. I think that would explain the weird force feedback I have right now, and also looking at the temperatures, that pretty much confirms my theory. Come on, we can do it.
The lap was a 52.90.
We can do it. I'm sure we can. Not too late on the brakes this time.
That was
53.
52.36.
I hit the limiter in third there. Bit of a wheel spin. Front tires are lit. Holy moly. Come on. Car, push it. Too bad.
That was a
52.2.
52.28.
Nah, too quick. Have an idea though. Let's see if some little quick setup change helps me on something. Bit more rake, spring rate linear, hard mid. I want to have a soft front. Okay. Let's have a look. I have no clue whether this is any good. Well, it's just set in here. Come on. Gonna have a look though. So a 51.5 is a lap record. Kinda doubt I... Oh. This thing is turning now. Kinda doubt I'm gonna do it though. Yeah. Nearly lost it. Come on. I'm so close.
That lap was a 51.71.
Too quick. Alright, rip. Rip, 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 rip. Final adjustment of cheating, taking out the fuel, getting it into actual qualifying runs. Now let's have a look. Should be able to do a 51.5 something. What was that? 521? So laser cutter, hats off for this track. I think it's great accuracy. Something you definitely have to achieve at first. Or when looking at the modder. Something not everyone can achieve really. It's so unusual, like the force feedback is an entirely different. You can feel the engine pulling on the wheel into either direction over the bumps. But there is a lot of feedback. There's so much feedback that I actually can't really deal with due to being totally unknown to everything what comes down to front wheelers. Other than that, it feels pretty fun. It's pretty nice. Ah, don't go into the gravel, come on. Too late on the apex. Let's see if I can get a perfect hairpin. Nope. Not even by a bit. Yeah, Torx 3, absolutely.
That was a 51.76.
I didn't roll the car yet, but I jumped it quite badly. Come on. No, I'm going fairly too quick right there, yeah. Come on, it should be possible to get this record done. Don't go to the gravel. Come on, looks good.
That was a 50.
Hey!
4-2.
51.417. Shall I record this as a world record lap? And put it up somewhere. I know they will bitch about this chicane. I'll turn 5. Should probably have a proper look into the replay whether it was a cut or not. Yeah, Twiggy, there's this front engine or the front wheel drive torque is massively on the wheel. You see it? Have you seen it? I go around in circles here quickly. You can really see the field jumping. So that's all about this torque. So that is, whoops, that is how a front wheel car is actually feeling, because I got a front wheel car myself, and yeah, it feels quite similar. So that is quite a good job done by rFactor 2 by Studio 397. Anyway, guys, that's it for the moment. I will get ready for Porsche 911 GT3 race coming up in 20 minutes here on the stream, doing some iRacing, and then let's see what this evening is bring us today. Thank you so much for being here and watching it right now. And Laser Cutter, great stuff. Please finish that program, and I would suggest Sean to do a full Patreon race on here in a Reliant Robin or something. Who knows? I mean, this circuit could be a thrill in the Reliant. Actually, thinking about it makes me laugh, but. Yes, Twiggy, it's a bit too much considering the car is not the most powerful here. But at least the effect is there, the effect is correct, the effect is some sort of accurate. So, yeah, hats off to them. The touring car often quite straight on chicane. Okay. We went pretty straight there, so anyway, that was a good sign. It was a fun run. Thank you, Laser Cutter, for throwing this track at me. Thank you, everyone, for being here, and stay tuned. In a 15 to 20 minutes, we're going to be back with Porsche 911 on iRacing. See you there.